Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Arung Sasmaya Bahari from Industrial Engineer 11 Maret University. In this occasion, I will present the result of my research about selection of material for prosthetic liner using coconut water composite as substitute for EVA. The first author is me, Arung Sasmaya Bahari. The second author is Mr. R. Harisitianto. And the third author is Mr. Lopez Yadima. In this presentation, we will explain about introduction, method, result, and discussion, and conclusion. Introduction. Data from Ministry of Health of the Republic of Indonesia. There are 2.45% of people with disabilities from the total population in Indonesia. From this present test, there are 10.26% of people with walking disabilities. Some people with walking disabilities using prosthetic leg as tool for activities. Many prosthetic users in Indonesia use EVA liner as a medium to reduce pressure between the stump and the socket. EVA liner as medium to reduce pressure between the stump and the socket. EVA is used as a liner product because it can reduce the pain of prosthetic user during activities. The liner material on the prosthetic leg must be flexible and have constant shape stability. EVA is required on the prosthetic leg to cover the foot stump in the socket. EVA material has elastic properties with dampening and resilient properties, mainly depending on the high vinyl acetate. EVA have impact on the environment, such as being difficult to decompose and not renewable. The role of natural resources, such as coconut, needed for human life because it can continue to be produced and not difficult to decompose. According to BPS in 2018, the area of coconut plantation in Indonesia reached 3,470,951 hectares. The first step is fermentation process. The fermentation process using Acetobacter The fermentation process takes 7 days until the coconut water becomes solid. The next process of coconut water solid is pressed using variation of the compressive weight 50 Newton, 100 Newton, and 150 Newton to reduce the water content. Coconut water solid are dried for 4 days under the sun. After drying, coconut water solid were coated with glue and pressed using temperature variation 28 Celsius and 80 Celsius with time interval 5 minutes, 7.5 minutes, and 10 minutes. And the last step is the cutting process. Tensile test is carried out after the specimen production process is complete. The tensile test using ASTM D638 tensile test was carried out to find the stress and strain value. The result: EVA material is used for the liner because it has the characteristic of flexible and elastic material to support the prosthetic leg user with low activity. The flexible and the elasticity of EVA is used to dampen pressure between the stump and the prosthetic leg. To determine the stress and strain of EVA, an experiment was carried out with the stress of 1.65 MPa and strain of 98.4%. And this is the result of tensile strain of coconut water composite. From the table, the highest strain specimen with temperature treatment 28 Celsius and compressive weight 100 Newton and compressive time 7.5 minutes to obtain strain value 34.2%. And this is the tensile stress of coconut water composite. From the table, the highest stress value from the coconut water composite is coconut water with temperature treatment 18 Celsius with compressive weight 50 Newton and time 10 minutes with average value is 47.20 megapascal. From the figure A, specimen with temperature 80 degrees Celsius is better than 28 degrees Celsius. Figure B, specimen with compressive time 10 minutes is better than specimen with compressive time 5 minutes and 7.5 minutes. From the figure C, specimen with compressive weight 50 Newton is better than 100 Newton and 150 Newton. From the ANOVA test, it was found that all factors affect the tensile stress of the composite. The factor can be set significant or effect when F value is greater than F with alpha 0.05. The EVA stress is smaller than coconut water composite, while the EVA strain is greater than coconut water composite. Temperature can increase the stress value because it can maximize the level of addition. Specimen with temperature 80 Celsius have a stress value that is better than 28 Celsius. The compression weight can affect the stress value. 50 Newton is better than 100 Newton and 150 Newton. Compression time affect the stress value because the longer pressing time is the more maximizing the adhesive level. Specimen with pressure time 10 minutes is better than 5 minutes and 7.5 minutes. The specimen with the best value was the specimen treated with temperature 80 degrees Celsius, compression weight 50 Newton and time 10 minutes with stress value 47.2 megapascal and strain of 32.1%. Finally, I hope this research has some benefit for us. I'm really sorry if I did some mistake in this presentation. Thank you for your attention.